We begin with a look at what's making headlines around the world this Monday morning. Russian officials say at least 40 people, including 2 children, were killed at the Moscow airport on Sunday after a passenger jet made an emergency landing engulfed in flames. The airport said in a statement the plane bound for the northern city of Murmansk was forced to turn back after takeoff. It cited technical reasons but did not elaborate. An unspecified number of people were injured. North Korea appears to have test-fired its first missiles since 2017. The group analyzing satellite images of this weekend's launches say these were likely short-range ballistic missiles. President Trump shrugged off Pyongyang's action, tweeting, "Chairman Kim knows that I am with him and does not want to break his promise to me. Deal will happen." Secretary of State Mike Pompeo agrees, saying the stalemate between President Trump and Chairman Kim can be resolved. And rescuers have located the body of a third worker killed in an explosion at an Illinois silicone plant. The fire marshal says a fourth body is believed to be in the rubble of the plant that was destroyed in the massive blast Friday night. Closer to home, it was a dangerous weekend for pedestrians around Billings after one woman was hit and killed and a man was hit and injured in a separate incident. The first happened late Saturday night near the intersection of King Avenue West and 48th Street West. The Montana Highway Patrol says a vehicle was traveling east when it hit and killed a 42-year-old woman. Few other details were available. It's unclear if the driver was detained or cited, but we're told they were not injured. In the other incident, police say a Billings man was sent to the hospital Sunday after what appeared to be a dispute with his girlfriend. The 37-year-old man was struck by a Buick driven by a 38-year-old woman around 4 p.m. Witnesses say the two were arguing near Southgate Drive when the woman tried to get the man into her car, but he slammed the door and walked away. The witnesses said the man threw a rock at the car and walked away onto the sidewalk, and that's when the woman drove up and struck him. The man was complaining of back pain and was taken to the hospital. The Billings Police Department has not said if the woman faces any possible charges. Well, this Sunday, May 5th, marked the National Day of Awareness for Missing and Murdered Native Women and Girls. The bipartisan resolution was passed April 4th of this year. Both Montana senators pushed the effort, along with 11 others from across the country. A study commissioned by the Department of Justice says that in some tribal communities, American Indian women face murder rates that are more than 10 times the national average. The resolution calls for May 5th to commemorate the lives of missing and murdered American Indians whose cases are undocumented in public records, as well as a day to demonstrate solidarity with families of victims. This comes days after Governor Steve Bullock signed Hannah's Act on Friday, a law aimed at addressing the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous persons. House Bill 21 authorizes the Montana Department of Justice to assist with the investigation of all missing persons cases and requires the DOJ to hire a missing persons specialist. The bill is named in honor of Hannah Harris, a lame deer woman found murdered on the Northern Cheyenne Reservation in 2013. A companion bill, Senate Bill 312, creates a missing Indigenous person task force. It also provides grant money to create a network in support of efforts by Montana tribes to identify, report, and find Native American persons who are missing. So far, that bill has been transmitted to the governor, but has not yet been signed. Senator Jon Tester said, "We introduced these resolutions to underscore the urgency of addressing domestic violence and sexual assault in Native communities. We introduced these resolutions to amplify the voices of folks who are on the vanguard fighting for change. And ultimately, we introduced these resolutions to end this terrible epidemic, support survivors, and bring their assailants to justice." And in a statement from Senator Steve Daines, he said today, May 5th, is the National Day of Awareness for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls, a horrible crisis in Indian country. We chose May 5th in honor of Hannah Harris, who would have turned 27 today. We must fight together to put an end to this tragic reality. Well, in other news, Sunday was the day 6,500 ticket holders look forward to as the $500,000 St. Jude Dream Home was given away live right here on Q2. Our Mitch Laggy introduces us to the winner.
Stand by, camera 3. Push. Cue.
The excitement was palpable in the Q2 studios Sunday. The St. Jude Dream Home giveaway just about to get started. Lots of work from many people went into making this giveaway a reality, but it was time to get moving. There were hoppers to be spun and prizes to be won, and about $650,000 to be given to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. People across the area bought raffle tickets for gift cards, kitchen fixtures, and a cell phone. But the big prize today? A dream home worth $500,000.
The winner of the $500,000 St. Jude Dream Home Classic Design Home in Ironwood Estates is Jason Christofferson of Billings, Montana.
You're gonna be great. So Jason, you're the winner of the Billings St. Jude Dream Home.
So, what goes through your mind after winning a prize so big as this one?
It couldn't be me. I mean, it's such a great cause, and I was in shock. An awesome event and house and everything, and I'm just happy I bought a ticket. It changes a lot. I mean, it's a huge deal.
The Christoffersons are made up of wife Melissa, 15-year-old Kira, and 12-year-old Brooke. They were at Metro Park for a volleyball tournament when they got the news.
I was still in shock. The whole tingles went through my whole body, and I just said, okay. So I was like, I just can't. I'm like, I'm not gonna believe it, not gonna believe it yet. And then all of a sudden, he was texting she was texting us saying, because we were still at the Metro, saying we did win. He's on a call, and by then I was like, let me just finish what I'm doing and put my stuff away and get moving, so we can actually think about this.
Even after the big win, the Christoffersons are still looking for ways to give back.
I have felt very blessed all these years to have healthy and happy children, and so to be able to, and hopefully we'll find a way to pay it forward even more after this, because it's such a great thing out there. And like he said, we have friends and family who have gone through it, and so to be able to help them in any way possible, we'll continue to contribute, continue to buy tickets, continue. We need to keep going with that.
In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.
And everyone here at KTVQ thanks everyone who purchased tickets and supported the cause. Stick with us here on Montana This Morning. Still ahead, one last wave goodbye.